In the serene valley of Inca village, the air was alive with music and joy. Salah twirled in her vibrant kente cloth, a smile lighting up her face as she dreamed of her future. She was soon to marry the love of her life, Ike. "I can't wait to be Mrs. Ike," she said, beaming at her mother inside their modest heart. But what Salah did not know was that beneath Ike's charming smile lay a dark secret. Ike was still involved with his longtime girlfriend, Muna. His decision to marry Salah was driven by greed. He sought to become the son-in-law of the wealthiest man in Inca. Muna, blind to the betrayal, had no idea her future with Ike was crumbling. On the day of Salah and Ike's traditional marriage, the village buzzed with excitement. Meanwhile, Muna sat peacefully at home, oblivious to the storm brewing. That peace was shattered when her friend Yuela burst into their compound, breathless and frantic. "Muna!" Yuela's voice rang out, echoing across the courtyard. Muna, lodged in the backyard, smiled and rolled her eyes. "This girl is always dramatic," she thought to herself. She called out, "I am in the back." Yuela stumbled towards her, words trembling from her lips in a rush. Ike is getting married," she managed to murmur. Muna's laughter was instant. "Stop joking," she replied, shaking her head. "Ike is gone to the farm with his family today. He'll be back soon." But Yuela wasn't laughing. Her expression was filled with pity, her voice firm. "No, Muna. I saw it with my own eyes. The whole village is at Saleh's home, and the groom is Ike." Muna's world spun. Her heart raced at the truth. "Ike?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. Her legs gave way, and she collapsed into Yuela's arms, the betrayal cutting deep in her soul. Word of the marriage spread quickly through the village. Some celebrated the union of Salah and Ike, but whispers of his deception thrilled him. Only a few knew the truth about his betrayal of Muna, and they silently cursed the couple's happiness. Days after the wedding, gifts and parcels poured in for the newlyweds. One parcel, however, stood out. It carried an aura of unsettling presence. Salah felt the stranger's aura and said to Ike, "Let's not open this one yet. Something feels so wrong about this parcel." The day that followed was filled with strange noises coming from the pile of gifts in the corner. The unsettling sound went ignored as the couple basked in their honeymoon bliss, unaware of the dark omen lurking among their presents. One afternoon, while on a business trip for his father-in-law, Ike unexpectedly crossed paths with Muna. Her eyes were cold, but her voice was calm. "I sent you a marriage parcel," she said softly, her words dripping with malice. "I guess your precious wife hasn't opened it yet, seeing as you are still standing here." Ike's face paled. He knew the pain he had caused her, and guilt weighed heavy on his chest. "Muna, I'm sorry. I know I hurt you, but please, don't involve my wife in this. She had no part in it." Muna's eyes welled with tears. Her voice cracked with emotion. She knew Ike. She knew we were together, but she took you away just because her father had the money and resources. And you let her, she said, pointing at him with anger laced in her voice. Ike had no words. He turned and walked away, leaving Muna to weep. 2 weeks passed and the day arrived to open the remaining wedding parcels. As Salah and Ike eagerly tore into the parcels, Ike's eyes managed and remained glued to the one that had unnerved him from the start with trembling hands. Salah opened it. Her scream echoed through the whole house. Inside the box was a massive, curled python, dead but unmistakably dangerous. The serpent had been sent to kill Salah. Ike's heart pounded as he realized who had sent the deadly gift. His heart dropped. The sinister plan had failed, but the threat was real. Muna's hatred had almost claimed her life, but fate had other plans for Ike and Salah. They had narrowly escaped the darkness that still loomed over them. But in Inca village, the scar of betrayal never truly fades.